Hello and welcome back to my RC channel. I'm Andy RC and today I'm going to be taking a look at some new and exciting products that are going to be coming out. There are quite a few of them, so let's get started. Starting off with the Hubsan Xeno. This is a 4K folding quadcopter drone and it looks very similar to the Mavic, doesn't it? Which is quite unusual for Hubsan because they're usually the innovators. But yes, you cannot deny that this looks very similar to the Mavic. What is different though is its price, and look at that, £369. In fact, I think what they are going for here is the Spark market, which is a little bit more expensive than that. But here we have a full 3-axis gimbal and it's doing 4K. And if we just have a look along here at the pictures, you get a controller with it as well. It's going to work with Android and iOS. There is a downside, the transmission distance, 1 kilometer. That's absolutely fine. The flight time, 23 minutes there. And you can see we've got 3,100 milliamp battery. And yeah, so you can pre-order it direct from Hubsan, and I think it's going to be available soon. You can get it with a battery. And I know a question that everyone's going to be asking is, is this going to be any good? And I think if anyone could do it and sort of match DJI, then it's Hubsan. They've been around for a while. If you go back to the original Hubsan X4, very original product, and I'm sure many of you started with that, including myself. So yeah, it'd be really interesting to check this one out. But you can also get it from Banggood. You can pre-order it. It's a little bit cheaper there. And one thing I noticed about Hubsan as well is they actually have the cheapest GPS quadcopter that there is as well, So yeah, they've been around a long time, Hubsan, so interested in that one. The next one is the Xiaomi Fimi, and this is another cheap product. So if we take a look at it here, we've got all sorts of information. So Xiaomi brought out the Mi drone, and it's really the only copter that has competed with DJI, and it's still a really good deal. Look at that, 4K, and it's £339. I still recommend it. And they have come out with this version, and this one, it still looks pretty big, doesn't it? But it's cheaper. So I think we can get it from Banggood over here. So £205, something like that. It's soon to be released. And look at this. You don't have to have a mobile device. It's built in here. And actually, if we go and take a look at some of the other features. So it's a 2-axis gimbal. It's 1080p only. So very similar to the Spark, but it's seriously undercutting the price of the Spark there. And it's using sort of like a digital stabilization on the 3rd axis. So it explains everything down here, but there was something that I thought was quite interesting. So it does look quite big and it's not folding, so it has got that against it. But yeah, I really like the looks of this controller, and I'm just wondering, if this is digital or whether it's actually, 5.8, because if we come down here, there is a shot of it somewhere, so it's just all information about the battery. Look at that. They are showing FPV goggles going into it, AV out. We've got all sorts of options here, and yeah, I'm hoping to get my hands on one of these, and the Hubsan as well. It'll be interesting to compare the two there. And yeah, as I say, £205, you can get it from Banggood as well. So the next one is not GPS drones. I'm trying to cover more sort of general drones and quadcopters as well, because I really like aerial photography. So the next one is FPV goggles, and here we have some goggles from TopSky. It's called the TopSky Prime 1S, and they are £75. Now, I'm not sure how they've got the price down at that much, and the TopSky goggles in the past have been a little bit iffy, but I really like to see people tackle the issue of the price of goggles, and that is a really decent price. So if we just scroll down here, it says that they are an LCD 640 by 480, you know, whether that is individual screens or, to me, you know, it looks like a box goggle. So I don't know, they seem like a pretty compact design though, so, you know, I'm hoping that they've come up with a way that's not going to strain our eyes. But, you know, if we just look here, it's got diversity, built-in DVR, you know, it all sounds fantastic, doesn't it? But we'll have to see what it's like when it turns up, because, you know, a lot of these specs look great on paper, but then, you know, sometimes it turns up and it's like, oh, you know, it's not really that quality. For example, I have seen on a forum that the resolution is not 640 by 480. We will just have to see what turns up. But yes, I thought this was something interesting that is coming along. So next I want to talk a little bit about this video, because it seems like I upset a lot of people. We got a lot of dislikes here, and yeah, this was a sort of premium build that I was showing, and I think a lot of people thought maybe I clickbaited them, you know, because $2,300 freestyle camera drone setup. I did put the word setup in there. But yeah, the copter came to about $600, I think, and all of the rest was really the top-end gear. The reason why I'm showing this is what I want to do is I want to see if I can build a budget version of this, because one thing that we've got an abundance of is race copters that are bind and flies, plug and flies, and we've got these $99 kits now, but they're all race copters. So I thought, I wonder if we can get like a really decent freestyle model going for about $99. So that's something that I'm planning to do, and it'll be the sort of like the opposite of this video. So I'm just, you know, waiting for parts to come for that. You know, I've checked out a lot of components, and what I'm looking for is just really clean video, loads of power through the motors, and, you know, it flying nice and smooth, because that's what we need for freestyle. A lot of these $99 build videos that you see, or kits, or anything like that, they never show you the actual DVR footage, and, you know, they've probably got all noise over them and everything. It's going to be my challenge to myself to get all of that decent, have things like smart audio and you know, all of the latest and greatest things like that. So next is the Happy Model Modula, oh, I have to be careful I say that, Happy Model Modula 7. Now, I was supposed to be getting one of these coming through, but it has gone in pre-order status, so I will be getting one of them, but it looks like it's just going to come through at the same time as everyone else's, rather than the reviews that are already out there. It is a 2S whoop. You know, we've got this new trend this winter, 2S whoop, and my initial thoughts on it are that it looks good. I'm seeing a lower camera angle, so it means that it's going to be more suitable for me flying indoors. I reviewed the Beta FPV 65X, and I liked it, but it was really a bit too quick for indoors, and you have to do some modifying of that. And speaking of the Beta FPV stuff, it looks like it's landed itself now on Banggood, if you're waiting to order through there. And then staying on whoops as well, you know, we're going to see a lot of this because, you know, the winter is here. We've got the King Kong LDRC Tiny GT7, and there's also the GT8 as well. So we have got, I think it says there, an 87mm version, and we've got a 75mm version. These ones are a little bit too big for indoors again for me, but they are a 2S whoop, and it looks like that we've got smart audio this time and Betaflight on-screen display. So previously we had the ET series and they didn't have that, so it looks like it's an update to that, and, you know, pretty nice price as well. You know, so this one has a really good price too. The Beta FPV stuff a little bit more expensive, so yeah, it's nice that we're having all of these options, but this is still my favourite. Not news, but still my favourite for now. The US and UK 65, you cannot beat that price, and the features are just fantastic. Smart audio, telemetry, really like it, but of course it's not doing DSMX, and I think that's its biggest problem at the moment. You can get the UR 65. I think that one does do DSMX. So moving on to Gearbest, and I noticed that they've got this model that looks nice. So I'm seeing a lot of people requesting more freestyle stuff, and I'm the same, you know. I've never been a racer, and I'm enjoying freestyle, get, you know, the props out of shot. We've got this, the price looks really good here for £114. It's got a split mini in there by the looks of it, so yeah, I think that's a really good price for that, and it's a 3-inch, should be getting the props out of the shot. Let's take a look. Yeah, so we've got all of the specs down here. We've got a F4 board down here. We've got a power switchable up to 200 milliwatts, and then we've got 1408 3800 kV motors. That looks like a really nice model. But what I will say about Gearbest is, you know, take them with a pinch of salt. Who knows when this model is going to be available? It says it's available now, but we'll have to see when it turns up. When it turns up for me, that's when it's available, kind of thing. So yeah, be careful with that. So they've got a few models. Check out this monstrosity. It's the Skystars Starlord 228. This looks like a massive model, but look at the price there. Really low price with these Skystar models there. So let's just have a scroll down. I'll link to all of this, by the way, if you want to look at some of the specs. What 2 to 5S LiPo on this one here. So I'm trying to, I think it's a 6-inch. I'm just trying to see if that is the case there. Man, there's a lot of specs on there, but yeah, can't see where it's saying the prop size. So 2306 2600 kV, a little bit high kV for a 6-inch there. So maybe it is just a 5-inch freestyle model. Maybe they're catching on, you know, from the things that I have been saying. You know, I think we need more freestyle models there. It just looks bigger, doesn't it? It just looks elongated there. But I do think this is a 5-inch model. Propeller specification 2-inch. You see what I mean about Gearbest? Clearly that is not correct, so who knows. Anyways, yeah, I don't have much more information on that one. So next we've got the Skystars G730L, and again it looks like we have got a freestyle model. Look at this, I mention it in a video, and then all of a sudden we've got all of these options. £149. Let's just take a look at the specs. Again, we have to take the specs with a pinch of salt. So, you know, input voltage, well, that's just the ESC 2 to 6S there. And let's just have a look further down. So F4 flight controller, yeah, input voltage 2 to 6S. We've got Runcam Swift 2 on there. So 7-inch propeller they're saying on this one, but you know, who knows with Gearbest. So that is pretty much everything. There are some real interesting products, I think. And the last thing I want to talk about is my Patreon. So I just want to thank everybody who supports me on Patreon, and I'll link it in the below if you wish to support me, because it's pretty much my only source of income, and I really would like it to be higher. You know, when I look at other channels that have got similar subscribers to me, they have way more Patreon supporters, and I would love that. Otherwise, by the start of next year, I might have to start looking at other options, which would be sad. So if you can afford to do so, then I would really appreciate if you could become a patron. And that is everything. So as always, thanks so much for watching. Please continue to subscribe. Cheers.